Couple thoughts here about Urban Meyer and the reports about him in Jacksonville. Apparently, it's about whether or not he wants the job. There has been a reported price tag attached that's $12 million. That's a lot of money. There are some NFL head coaches who are making 8 figures, right? John Gruden was able to leverage being on Monday Night Football into one of the highest paying gigs in all of football at Las Vegas. Also was able to get in there right before they moved to Las Vegas. I think if you get an Urban Meyer in Jacksonville, you're getting everything with Urban Meyer. Now, there's the health questions, obviously. And I go back to after losing the 2009 SEC championship game to Nick Saban, he tendered his resignation. And there was a time there when he was just done. But he was talked into taking a leave of absence. He came back, still didn't go as well as he wanted to go in 2010, even as he's the 6th fastest coach to get to 100 wins in the sport ever. Like, just needed 118 games to get to 100 wins as a head coach. I still think about what he did at Ohio State and how he was able to get family back toward its center for him, because this is a guy that was sending notes to recruiting coordinators and coaches and recruits while he was at Mass. You know, it was eating him alive. He dropped 37 pounds near the end of his tenure at Florida. If he takes the job in Jacksonville, it's going to come with its own level of stress. We'll see how that goes. And then there's Shad Khan coming out today to say, no, I control the roster. Any GM I hire is going to need to know that I control the roster. Fire Tom Coughlin. Fire Dave Caldwell. Urban Meyer would need a general manager. He'd need a general manager he can trust. It's way different trying to put together a 53-man roster than 85 scholarship players. The rules are different. You get fewer drives in the NFL. You play fewer plays in the NFL, more opportunities for you to get, or less opportunities for you to score. You got to play what they call complementary football, which just means that you have a defense that is working on behalf of the offense and vice versa. It's a lot to learn there and a lot that you're going to have to trust people to do. College football coaches are notorious micromanagers. I think that's one of the reasons why it didn't work for Saban, one of the reasons it didn't work for Spurrier. It's obviously worked for Pete Carroll, and it worked to a degree for Jim Harbaugh. Be interesting to see if Urban Meyer can take over what I think would be the equivalent of him going to Bowling Green at Jacksonville and turn that into a winner, because it's interesting. He tells a story about being an assistant for Bob Davie at Notre Dame, and the Bowling Green job came open, and they were coming off a 2-9 season. So Urban Meyer calls his mentor and the guy who hired him at Notre Dame in the first place, Lou Holtz, said, "Coach, what do you think? I don't think this is a great job." Holtz said, "Of course it's not a great job, because if it was a good job, they wouldn't be calling you," which is his way of saying you got to start somewhere. And if Meyer wants to take on the unique challenge that is the NFL and see if he can't do this at that level, it's going to take a lot from him. It's going to take a lot from him. And I can understand if you want top dollar for what you're going to put into trying to win. Yep, there it is. Charleston Rambo has entered the transfer portal. This coming after an underwhelming season at Oklahoma, where he was usurped by true freshman Marvin Mims as the go-to wide receiver, and then again by Theo Weiss. He published a note on Twitter, says, "Thank you, Sooner Nation, Coach Stoops, Coach Riley, and Coach Simmons for believing in me. Thank you, OU football, for the lifelong memories made. After much thought and prayer, I have decided to enter the transfer portal. God bless." My first thought on this is Baylor, reach out to your boy, okay? He played for Joey McGuire. Joey McGuire is beloved at Baylor. He is a Texas high school coaching legend. That's where I would go if I was Charleston Rambo, right? Try to figure out who's your quarterback. Is it going to be Jacob Zener? Are they going to go another direction? And then make it happen. Because I think if you get him back into Texas, you get him back into a place where he's going to be the number one. He's going to show out for you. I really enjoyed watching his pro day workout last year. Feels like, my goodness, eons ago, when Charleston Rambo was showing out at CeeDee Lamb's pro day, right? Just ridiculous out there. And I thought that was going to be, just a precursor for what he was going to accomplish in 2020. Obviously didn't go that way for him, didn't go that way for us. But wish him well, and I can't wait to see where he ends up. There's a number of places that can use a speedster like Charleston Rambo. He's got legit 4.3 speed. He can fly. And I totally understand wanting to go somewhere else and see if you can't go win some championships. All right. I think that is going to do it for this live stream show. The next one's probably going to be Thursday. We'll see how that goes. 3 o'clock, moving some stuff around. We'll see about dates and times. Whatever we do, I will inform you either in the community tab, on Twitter, in uploads to come. I hope that this was enjoyable for you. Of course, I'm going to continue to talk about Ohio State and Alabama throughout the week, but hopefully you know a little bit more about those two teams now than you did an hour ago. All right, that is it for me. If you like the channel, please subscribe, like this video. I upload a video every single day. So it's college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Deuces.